Oh, let me see how this works. Put this down. Oh, all right. Let me see. Live. Maybe I should use my tablet to monitor the chat. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. I don't know who this is, so. Just, okay. My bad, bro. I'm on some other. Well, let me see. Shalom to everybody joining the chat. We about to go into the keeping of the law. Shalom, Zebulon, shalom, my brother. Yeah, so this is for you basic knowledge, you know what I'm saying? The keeping of the law, how it's never done away with. I tagged my other profile because, you know, I got Christians on the other page that swear that we ain't got to keep the laws. You know what I'm saying? So let's see exactly what is being said in the scriptures. You know what I mean? Hey, shalom, shalom. And how it works. You know what I mean? You know, I'm going to first go to the book of Baruch. You know what I'm saying? I know ZOZ late nights. You know what I mean? Because I work nights. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Zealots of Zion all over. Oh, yeah. And my introduction. My name, I'm Officer Ibaja. You know, from the Zealots of Zion. That's that's my camp. So let me get into this. It says Baruch chapter 4, verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God, the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. So, you know what I mean, starting just with verse 1, you know, the commandments bring life. That's the value of the dead, why we were dead for that amount of time. You know what I'm saying? What Proverbs says, you know, being in the congregation of the dead. You know what I'm saying? It's just you being spiritually dead. Us without these laws, we're dead out here. You know what I mean? That's why I said those that keep it shall come to life. We're gonna, you know, we will come back to life. But those that leave it shall die, physically, spiritually, however you want to put it. So let's keep going. Verse 2. Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go to this precept. Because this has to, you know, this is the light we're looking for, you know what I mean? This is the light that we've been in search of. These commandments is our law, is our lamp. You know what I'm saying? As it was written in the book of Proverbs. You know what I mean? Let me go to this precept real fast. The book of Proverbs, chapter 6, verse 23. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light. So, you know, we blind out here without these laws. You know what I'm saying? Doing whatever, dealing with other men's wives, you know what I'm saying? Anything. You know, women stepping outside their marriage because for whatever reason, you know, we're blind without these laws. But the scriptures say that the law is a lamp and the commandments are a light. And reproof of instructions are a way of life. So, you know, it's tough for some of us. Me, when I first came in this truth, it's not that I didn't like being reproved, and I didn't like being corrected, but I had a hard time. Once I got around to being around from the brothers from an organization I used to be from, you know, around the brothers from Sakari, you know, Captain Tazama and, you know, Chief Priest Alazar Banloya correcting me, I learned to love it. And I love being corrected. If brothers see me going off, hey, by all means, pull me to the side, and if I don't listen, you take me to counsel. You know what I mean? So we gotta live this life. You know, reproof is a way of life. It's not just us on the corners every Saturday. You know what I mean? But let me keep going. Turn thee, O Jacob, and take a hold of it. So, you know, you Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, you gotta take a hold of this. You have to understand that this is your culture. This is your way of life. You have to take a hold of it. You know what I'm saying? Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated. So you got to be illuminated. These laws will illuminate you. Matter of fact, brings me to another precept. You know what I'm saying? Another precept that's very powerful. This is book of Isaiah, chapter 8, verse 20. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. Without these laws, we're in darkness. We in darkness. Straight up and down. Straight up and down. We in darkness. You know what I'm saying? We walking around blind and everything without these laws. Statutes and commandments, Black, Hispanic, and Native American. You know what I'm saying? Let me keep going. Give not thine honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation. And what do we, as Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, love to do? We love to give away what's ours. Oh man, we want the white man to be saved. We want the Asian man. We want everybody to be saved but us. And we ain't even saved ourselves. We ain't even saved ourselves. Shalom, sis, shalom. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even at that point where we can save anybody else. We gotta save our goddamn self first. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to use that sort of language, but you know, we love giving away what's ours. You know what I'm saying? We see, you know, Black, Hispanic, or Native American, and it's mostly Black and Hispanic. We see a brother with a white woman, and we cheer that on like it's the greatest thing in the world. You know what I'm saying? I see the sisters doing the same thing. Oh, she got her a white boy. She living her best life. And when in actuality, you're giving what's profitable unto somebody else. You know what I'm saying? You give these laws, and you give these laws to the Jewish man and let him live life. And meanwhile, you living at the bottom. Look around you. I mean, I'm not from the best neighborhood in the world. Anybody that seen my street videos from the time I was in Sakari till now, they've seen where I'm at, and it ain't pretty. But I always gotta stop and think like, well, why do we gotta want to give these things away? You know what I'm saying? You know, so but this is what we're looking for. Verse 4. O Israel, happy are we, for things that are pleasing to God are made known unto us. Those things that please the Most High, Abanawa Yahweh, Creator of heaven and earth, they're made known to us. Nobody else knows these law, statutes, and commandments. Nobody. As a matter of fact, let me get the precept for that. You know what I mean? It's a saddening situation. You know what I mean? But the word of the Most High is forever. These laws are forever. This is Psalms 147, 19 and 20. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord. Ain't it crazy that the psalmist is writing down that nobody's ever known these laws, these judgments, all this stuff, but somehow, you know what I'm saying? And we went from praising the Most High for that to trying to give it away. You know what I mean? And it ain't about us being cowards or any of that. It's about us returning to who we are, royalty. Our men, you know, you Black, Hispanic, and Native American men, you're kings. You Black, Hispanic, and Native American women, you are princesses. You know what I'm saying? You are precious in the sight of the Most High. But we've lost our way, and we start deviating from that. You know what I mean? And I understand, you know, and I see a lot of what I see even is this, you know what I mean? A lot of people talk about, oh, well, you know, I don't need the law. I got Christ. I don't need the law. You know, I got the Messiah, whatever name you call them. You know, not just Christians. I see New Testament Israelites as well. We had a New Testament idiot, and I call him an idiot because he doesn't even know how to speak to somebody you respect. You know what I'm saying? He talk about, he going to throw hands when he sees me on the block. And to be honest with you, but we're in the same area. We're in the same exact area. It's not like, and I'm not hard to find. I'm not hard to find at all. You know what I'm saying? I walk, you know, but that's beside the point. You know what I'm saying? They talking about we in the new covenant. Well, why? You know what I'm saying? Why do we have to teach each other? Then you got these Christians like, oh, I don't have to keep the law. I don't have to keep the law. Well, let's see what Christ said about that. This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 46. For if ye love them which have loved you, what reward have you? Oh, my bad. This might be incorrect. 5. Matthew 5. Oh, yeah, 5. I know exactly what I'm looking for, but it ain't this. Am I tripping? I'm looking for a specific one. Excuse me, Salakia. I'm looking for. Or is it fifth? No. Hold on. It's. I'm looking for something specific. Because what I'm looking for, it goes into. I see the comments. Forgive me, the one person that's watching. I'm looking for something specific. But let me keep going. Let me go to Isaiah 40:8 for now. I want to see if the word of the Most High if it goes away or if it endures forever. That's the big question. You know what I mean? Because then that would crack open the code on what these dudes are really. May have found it. Yeah, I mean, let's go to Isaiah 40:8 for now. Let's go to let's go to Isaiah 40:8 because we gotta understand some things. John, I knew it was John. I'm tripping. Let's go to Isaiah 40:8 first. Let's talk about some things. Isaiah chapter 40 verse. Let's start at verse 7. The grass withereth and the flower fadeth, because the Spirit of the Lord bloweth upon it. Surely the people is grass. So, these people are going to come and go. They're going to leave, whatever. You know what I mean? The grass withereth and the flower fadeth, but the word of our God shall stand forever. See how that works? The prophet Isaiah is telling you that the words of the Most High, they're gonna continue forever. You know what I'm saying? But let's keep on. Let's go to the book of St. John chapter 5. I want to address one thing specifically. And 5:46. Let's go to John chapter 5, verse 46. Hey, Shalom, Mark, Shalom. Konayan, you want to be my reader? You ain't got time. This is the book of St. John, chapter 5, verse 45. Let me see. Do not think. Let me see, verse 45. Do not think that I will accuse you to the Father. There is one that accuseth you, even Moses, in whom you trust. So these Christians, they love to hear themselves talking about how they love God, and they don't got to keep the law. But let's see what Christ said. For had he believed Moses, he would have believed me, for he wrote of me. So when Moses is telling, Moses wrote the Messiah. So how are you going to believe in the Messiah, but you don't believe in Moses? But if he believe not his writings, how shall he believe my words? So if you don't even believe Moses, if you don't believe the Torah, the Tarawah, the instructions, the law, how are you gonna believe in the Messiah? I mean, how does that work? You know what I mean? You're ass backwards. You know what I'm saying? You ass backwards. You ain't keeping no laws, but you swear you follow the Most High, and you follow His Son Yahushua, but you don't keep not one blessed commandment, not one of the commandments. You're selective of the commandments you keep. You keep the commandments that work for you. Hey, as long as I ain't, you know what I'm saying? You oh shit, I could still commit adultery, but I'm not eating pork. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Women, I could sleep with as many. Yeah, don't worry about it. I was just messing with you. You gotta, you know, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You got, hey, shalom, sis, shalom. You gotta, how do I say this? Oh yeah, I don't eat pork, but I'm gonna go sleep with another man's wife. Oh, hey, I keep the Sabbath, but in the same token, you're cheating on your husband, or you know what I'm saying, you sleeping with another man and telling your husband you're putting him away. See how these, you got to keep them all. It's all the commandments, and it's not gonna be easy. Believe me, I've been in this walk almost 6 years now. It's not an easy walk to be a part of. You know what I mean? Let me go to the book of Psalms right quick. Let's go to the book of Psalms. You know what I mean? I love the psalmist was always a powerful brother to me. You know what I mean? But let's keep going, because the word of the Most High God is forever. We got to understand that. I'm going to tell you like General Hashar, understand this. Understand this. Is it Psalms, let me see, 33 and 4? Like, Psalms chapter 33, verse 4. For the word of Yahweh is right, and all his works are done in truth. So everything that's done is it's done in truth. You gotta understand that. The Most High God, and the Most High God ain't playing with y'all. Let's just see. I done seen quite a few people give up the ghost in like 2-3 weeks. Period. The two most famous people you think of, is Pops from Friday, Wayne's Brothers and all that, and now Badass, the rapper. Like, Yahweh's not playing with y'all. He's not dealing with but y'all think that Yahweh's playing with y'all, and then y'all gonna be destroyed. Next thing you know, you destroyed. You know what I mean? Y'all if he's not even saving you for the missiles. Y'all think it's cool, y'all. Oh, I'm going through hell, so I want to know. And then when Yahweh gets ready to deal with you, you gonna be crying. You gonna be crying if you even got time to cry. You know what I'm saying? And I've been trying to warn people, but nobody, they think I hate to say it like this, but they think this shit is a game. They think this truth is a motherfucking game, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? It's not. The truth is the truth for a reason. There's a reason why. You just look at the condition Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans live in. But y'all still playing with the Most High? Y'all still think it's okay to half-ass keep the laws? Come on, man. You gotta get your head out your ass, man. Get your head in the game. You're either about this truth or you're not. You see what I'm saying? Hey, man, and praise Yahweh that you recognize it. Because when I was going through it, man, I was crying every night. You know what I'm saying? Grown-ass man. You know what I'm saying? Construction worker. I was 35 at the time. I was crying. But I knew I fucked up. I knew I messed up, and I knew what I had to rebuild. And I'm still going through it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm on my path to being righteous. Yahweh willing, I get there. You know what I mean? But let's go to the last book of the Bible. Speaking of commandments. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 14, verse 12. Here's the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Hamashiach. See, why at the very end of the book, in Revelation, tells you to keep the commandments. Those that keep the faith of Yahweh Shai, the Messiah, and the commandments of Yahweh. You have to keep them all. It ain't just when it's convenient for you. Oh, when things are going good, I'm gonna keep the commandment. What the hell? Come on, man. You gotta get it together. You gotta understand something. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand that it ain't a game out here. The Most High God is judging left and right. Hey, all praises to the sister Deja Vu. Hey, man. Hey, I'm telling you, I wasn't ready to give up, but I was ready to be like, why? And then I thought, like, why? So I just kept pushing and pushing. You know what I mean? And Kwanayan, lukewarm is the perfect word, the perfect way to say it. They are lukewarm. You know what I'm saying? And when Yahweh Shai spits them out, they gonna wonder why. Oh, but I kept your commandments. I had a head wrap. What did Deacon say? You was a thought in a head wrap. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? You talk all this. Well, we got to keep the high holy days, but the rest of the year you living like a damn demon. You know what I'm saying? Oh, on the side, brothers be out there at camp being super righteous, but the rest of the week they a fucking demon in their household. You know what I'm saying? Just devils in their own home. You know what I mean? Like I can't see, like, and I hate to quote a Christian rapper, but You know, and I believe he's an Edomite at that, but this ain't a Shabbat thing. This ain't a camp day thing. This is an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing for us. We take this seriously. Like we at the Zealots of Zion, we will die for this law. You know, we will die for Yahweh Shai. We will die for Yahweh. You know what I mean? So it ain't just a weekend thing. It ain't a let me, you know what I'm saying? Hey, it's through the Spirit, sis. It's through the Spirit. You know, it's not a once in a while thing. It's all the time. Hey, the water, sis, the water. Habata too. You know what I mean? You know, y'all got love for my sisters out there. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all support me, and I don't even be knowing it. I don't even be knowing it. I be hearing about people knowing who I am, and I am like, oh shit, you know who I am? Damn, I look up to you. But let's keep going, cause y'all, let's go. You know, I don't want to be that Christian pastor that just talks about the scripture but ain't read not one dang commandment. You know, ain't read but 3 scriptures. So let's keep going. Let's go to Romans chapter 6 from the top. What shall we say then? So the Apostle Paul's asking, so what are we going to say? Shall we continue in sin that grace may abound? So that are we going to continue living like hell, being sinners so that we can have grace and grace can, you know, go on forever? God forbid. How shall we that are dead to sin live any longer therein? You know, how are we, us, that are supposed to be dead to sin, how are we going to keep living like that? How are we going to keep going through the shit, going through the shit, and then wondering why things are going all bad for us? You know what I mean? Oh, well, you're abusing grace is what you're doing. You know what I mean? You're abusing grace, and the Most High God ain't playing with that. Yahweh's not playing with you guys. I don't know how. God forbid. You know what I mean? How do you look yourself in the mirror and talk about I'm in the truth, or well, I'm not in the truth, I just know a little bit? Like, nah, you wicked as fuck. You know what I mean? And pardon my language. You know what I'm saying? Hey, those that willfully, hey, you know what? Let me get that. Throw out a sister. The sister's brought a powerful point. And I'm trying to remember where it's at. I'm trying to remember where it's at. I know it's in chapter 10. What is it? Willfully sin. Man, somebody can help me out on the chat. What is the scripture in Hebrews for willfully sin? I'm trying to think. You know what I'm saying? It's a crazy thing how people just, you know what I'm saying, how they just sit here and think it's okay to keep the water, sis. Hey, the water. See, shout out to the sister Deja Vu. That's shout out to her, because she be on point. Your man, your man, he's doing great things over there at the Essenes of Zion. I can see it because the way you just went to the scripture like that. I mean, but anyways, let's keep going. This is Hebrews chapter 10, verse 26. For if we sin willfully, after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sins. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, right? You out here thinking oh yeah, you know, I'm under grace, but you've been warned. Hey, hey, that's spot on, Doc. That is spot on. They're hearers of words, not doers of the word. You know what I mean? And they willfully sin because they know what they doing is sin. They go out, they doing whatever they doing, but in the back of their mind, it's like, damn, this is a sin. You're willfully sinning. There ain't no more sacrifice. So you won't pay for that. And you run up a tab high enough, the Most High God gonna destroy you. You know what I mean? Y'all think a lot of y'all, because you know, those that know me personally know I'm a very nice guy. You thinking, you know what I'm saying? You thinking he like me, and not like, nah. Even me, I got my limits. Once that's it. Y'all keep playing with your house. Y'all keep playing with him. See how far that shit get you. That's all I'm saying. See how far that shit get you. You know what I mean? Because it's a whole lot of madness going on. You know what I mean? I see people going off, and you can't even tell them nothing no more because they feel like, oh, well, you know, you're this, you're that. Okay, I'll be that. I will be that. But I'm not doing what you're doing, and I'm working on what I got going on. You know what I'm saying? You motherfucking right. I'm working on how much I'm working on what I used to be. You know what I mean? I don't want to remember that. 1 John 3 and 4. And you know what I'm saying? You got to understand this. This is the very definition of sin right here. This is 1 John chapter 3, verse 4. Whosoever committeth sin transgresses also the law. Hey, the water, I'm going to get to that one. Transgresses also the law. For sin is transgression of the law. You think you all golden and stuff, and you're transgressing the law. Hey, I'm about to pull that precept right now. That's a cold cut without no turkey or cheese. You know what I'm saying? Let's get that Proverbs 28 and 9. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the brother Kwanayan over there at ZOZ Boston. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 28, verse 9. He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be an abomination. Scripture says that when you ain't listening to the words of the Most High God, the law, your very prayer is something disgusting. Why even pray at that point? I mean, you basically making the Most High sick to his stomach. It is an abominable thing what you're doing. You know what I mean? That's why I be telling myself, like, I gotta keep striving to move forward. Like everywhere I go, like I told the homie Christian today at work. I was like, hey bro, hey, real shit, like I don't give a fuck if nobody sees me keeping the law, but I'm gonna keep the law. It don't matter if nobody asks about my fringes. None of that matters to me. As long as I know that I'm keeping the law, the Most High God, He gonna be there for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I was telling my Zebulonite homie at work, like, hey, you know, I tell myself all the time, what is that? What I was saying? I always tell myself Matthew 6:33 every morning, and I'm starting to see it coming. He won't even answer his prayer. You won't even answer your prayers. Like you're making his stomach sad. What you doing? Not you sis in particular, but when you turn your ear from the law, and you pray, you're making the Most High stomach sad. You're making him like, oh man, I want to, you know what I'm saying? And it's just a figure of speech, you know what I mean? But that's how it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not even listening to what you got to say. Like, you know what I mean? Just like any other parent. You disobey your parents tonight. What the fuck? Xbox game. You don't get out my face. You know what I'm saying? If you don't get out my face with all that nonsense, you know what I mean? You asking for things, you know what I mean? And the Most High, he's wonderful like that. You know what I'm saying? He's wonderful like that. And that's how we learn, though. That's how I learned. I'm like, okay, don't do that no more. You know, like basically, don't even do that no more. And y'all like to use, and a lot of the terms, what they say, like even chief priests say, they love to come when Christian pray. It's like, Savior, hey, come. It's like, hey, ya pa qué? For what? For what? Ya pa qué? La estás cagando. You know what I mean? La estás cagando, basically. Solo estás chingando. And then Christians, you know, they love to call you Pharisee. They love to call you all that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shalom, Mark, shalom. You know what I'm saying? They love to call you Pharisee. They like to call you all this madness. But let's see what Christ spoke on these people. Then spake Yahushua to the multitude and to his disciples, saying, the scribes and the Pharisees sit in Moses' seat. All therefore whatsoever they bid you observe, observe and do. But do not ye after their works, for they say and do not. And that's what a lot of y'all looking like. A lot of y'all Israelites, because man, let's keep it a buck. Y'all ain't built like us that keep the law. The Israelites that do keep the law. You know what I mean? All you Israelites that are, you know, professing the truth and telling everybody, oh, don't eat pork. Oh, I don't eat pork. Oh, I don't eat that. Oh, I don't do this. But behind closed doors, you're a goddamn demon. Come on. You know what I mean? We can't be like that. We gotta do what they say, but not what they do. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of people like that. Pharisees, I guess you can call them. You know what I mean? I do what they say, but I never do what they do because I observe everything. You know what I mean? People think that I don't because I'm goofy or whatever the case may be to you. But I'm observing. I see people saying something, and I follow what they say because they sit in Moses' seat. But I don't do after they works because they're inside. They're full of dead bodies. You know what I'm saying? This is basically what they do. Verse 5. But their works, let me see. For their works they do for to be seen of men. You know what I'm saying? And they make broad their farce lights and enlarging the borders of their garments. You know what I'm saying? They make they extra long fringes and they thick old borders, you know what I mean? Just so everybody can notice. I'm like, hey man, that's an Israelite right there. Hey man, that brother right there, you know, so brothers could be on YouTube like, damn, that brother, you know, he got 63,000 views. He got 4 million subscribers. God. You know what I mean? Like, they ain't even, they just trying to show out. They trying to show off so everybody can be like, yeah. And the truth is they got the reward. Cool. I would rather be rewarded in private. You know what I'm saying? Let's go back to the book of Isaiah. You know what I'm saying? Let's go back to the book of Isaiah, because these, you know what I'm saying? We have to understand that keeping of the law is forever. And I know I see a lot of brothers in the truth, a lot of real Israelites coming in to the chat. Shalom, brothers. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shabrakatah. You know what I'm saying? This isn't it's for everybody, but it's because I want people that are new to the truth, or even Christians on my other page, to see that keeping the law is in the Bible, all throughout the Bible. But let me go to Isaiah 8:16. Bind up the testimony, seal the law among my disciples. If you call yourself a disciple of the Messiah and the Father, you know what I'm saying? You gotta bind up the testimony and seal up the law. It's telling you to keep the law. You know what I'm saying? Always think on the law. Meditate on the law. Why would it say that and then it changes? It changes somewhere where you felt like it changed. It changed after Malachi. You know what I'm saying? But and nowhere else can you find your thought process. Nowhere else can you find not keeping the law. Nowhere else can you find, hey, it's okay to eat pork, because you took one scripture out of context. Let me go to Psalms 119 at the top. Blessed are the undefiled in the way, who walk in the law of the Lord. Blessed are they that keep his testimonies, that they seek him with the whole heart. That's crazy, right? Like, look at that. The psalmist is saying, blessed are those that keep the law. You know what I mean? Why is it so hard for y'all to understand that? You know what I mean? It's something that trips me out. I'm gonna go real Northern Kingdom, Southern California. It trips me out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Shalom, Mak, Shalom. Let me see. First Maccabees 2:68. Let me see. This is a prayer from Judas Maccabeus. It says, take up also unto you all those that observe the law, and avenge ye for the wrong of your people. Recompense fully the heathen, and take heed to the commandments of the law. So he blessed them, and was gathered to his fathers. You know what I'm saying? As Judas Maccabeus was dying, he was telling them, bless those that observe the law, and those that take heed to the commandments. This brother is giving you, he's telling you to bless those. Why is it everywhere in Scripture it says bless those that keep the commandments? You know what I mean? We gotta start acting as if we want to reach salvation. You know what I mean? This is Sirach chapter 32 verse 15. He that seeketh the law shall be filled therewith, but the hypocrites will be offended thereat. They that fear the Lord shall find judgment, and shall kindle justice as a light. But a sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will. So they'll be like, they don't have to keep the law, and they'll give you a bunch of scriptures way out of context just to show you that you don't have to keep the law. You know what I mean? Because they don't want to be reproved. Let me see. What's First Maccabees 2:21? Isaiah 17. Hey, Con, let me get that. I want to. That was a powerful one for these pork eaters. 66 and 17. I forgot about that one. The water to the powerful officer, Quanayan. 66 and 17. My man's growing in the spirit over here. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 66, verse 17. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree, in the midst, eating swine's flesh, and the abomination and the mouse shall be consumed together, saith Yahweh. Even eating unclean things will get you destroyed, is what it's saying. You know what I mean? Let me get that First Maccabees 2:21. God forbid that we should forsake the law and the ordinances. He said, Yahweh forbid that we forget the laws and the ordinances. But we've done that. We've forgotten the laws and the ordinances. You know what I'm saying? I was 31 when I came in this truth. 31, 32 when I came in this truth. It, it took me 31 years to understand I was an Israelite, that I had to keep the Sabbath, that I had to do Passover, first fruits, tabernacles, you know what I'm saying, all the high holy days. You know what I mean? That doesn't spark something in you. You gotta understand where I'm coming from. So you know what I'm saying? So it says, you know what I'm saying? Yahweh forbid that we should forsake the law and the ordinances. And we did that. We forsook the laws and the ordinances. We're in our 30s understanding who we are. We're in our 20s. You know, it's a beautiful thing when you see a child born to parents in the truth. It's a beautiful thing to see, you know, children giving their parents the understanding. Shout out to my mom, by the way. She in the truth. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing to see these things. But we forsook the laws, statutes, and commandments, man. And the way I'm speaking, because it breaks my heart to have to think about this. You know, it's like, look how far we done drug ourselves down. I'm going to get that. Hey, the water. Let me get that one first. Deuteronomy 17:19. Again, powerful officer over the Boston camp. We were like, we have multiple camps. We only got like 2 camps. 17:19. 17. This is Deuteronomy 17 and 19. And it shall be with him, and he shall read therein all the days of his life, that he may learn to fear Yahweh his power, to keep all the words of this law and these statutes to do them. See, it's crazy. Oh, shalom to my second in command, the powerful brother Natash. You know what I'm saying? The powerful brother Natash. Brother is on fire. You know what I'm saying? He come with the cold cuts. I seen him in here too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't dodging, especially my brothers. Hey, Kwanayan, where Mathan? Where Itazawan at, man? Them brothers be MIA on the God. Let me get that Romans 2, 7 and 14. I'm almost done. I'm about to wrap it up, guys. ZOZ late nights. You know what I mean? Where is it at? Romans 7 and 14. This is the book of Romans, chapter 7, verse 14. For we know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, sold under sin. See, that's the problem. We were carnal, so we have to be spiritual. The law is spiritual. That's why Christ said, if you hate your brother in your heart, you're already guilty of murder. If you look at another man's wife, you've already committed adultery. You know what I'm saying? So Christ made the law tougher. Matter of fact, I'm glad I'm in the book of Romans. I got a precept from this. This is Romans chapter 3, verse 31. Do we then make void the law through faith? Yahweh forbid. Yea, we establish the law. In the Spanish version, I believe it says we make the law more difficult. You know what I mean? Like we make it tougher. We made it spiritual. The spirit of the law, not the letter. Psalms 37:31. This is my last one, unless one of my brothers has a precept, or even my sister Deja Vu, which I'm not even sure if she's still on here. Man, I'm gonna post this in the chat, and I'm gonna assign them to give me a breakdown similar to this. Not this one, obviously. 37:31. Oh, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 37, verse 31. The law of his power is in his heart, and none of his steps shall slide. The law of the Most High, is in my heart, and even though I fall, oh, there you are. Shalom, sis. Even though I fall, I'm gonna always get up. Hey, the water, sis, the water. You know what I mean? It's something we gotta understand. You gotta start getting in these. You gotta start getting in these books. You know what I'm saying? I get it, going out doing the history, all that's beautiful. But if you don't understand this right here, it's all vanity, man. If you ain't keeping the words of these books, you know what I'm saying? Here, like the brother Quanayan said, hearers of the words, not doers of the word. Not doers of the words. We gotta be the other thing. We gotta be doers, not hearers. But it's late night where I'm at. I just got off work, but I had to do this breakdown so brothers can share this with people new in the faith. Hey, Shalom Eleazar, that's my brother. He came at the very end of the video. You know what I mean? But I want y'all to understand, keeping the law it's something. It's mandatory. The Most High God is not playing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He's not playing. I see people getting destroyed left and right because, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Khan, there ain't no loophole, sis. Because they don't want to keep the law. I see them. I can see them physically changing. I see people going back into the world. They physically changing, and it breaks my heart. But I can't do a fucking thing about it. Nothing. Shalom, Mak. Shalom. It's crazy. You know what I mean? So all I can say is share this video. I'm gonna do some breakdowns of sexist marriage, polygyny. You know what I mean? And that's cool. It's for it. But this right here, you gotta share this with everybody. We gotta start keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. You know what I mean? I hope this helps somebody out, bring somebody close to the Most High. And with that, I'd like to give all honor and glory to the Most High God, Yahweh, in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, and Shalom.